In this video, we're going to show how to use pre-made line items in the line item databases. So the pre-made line items, this is for when you've already created your database definition, you've got all your fields and columns, everything set up, and instead of doing manual data entry where you type in every field of every line item every time, you can create a bunch of pre-made line items, such as filling in product codes, thumbnail images, your prices, unit weights, and so on. And that way, when it comes time to data entry, instead of typing in everything every time, your users can just select your pre-made items from a drop-down list and have the common information that always stays the same already preset. And they're only filling in, say, the quantity and maybe making a price adjustment. So all that is done in the preferences, and this assumes we already have a database set up and ready to use. So we've got a custom database we've created for product sales. And we'll just go select our custom database. And you can do this with any line item database, any of the pre-made ones, custom-made ones, doesn't matter. So I'll go into edit the definition. And this tab over here, line item data, is where we're going to go. And just to look at what we've got to work with here, we've set up one category for a products database. And we have a number of fields, a product code, a description, unit price, unit weight, the quantity, the line and weight calculation, and amount calculation. So we'll go over to the line item data. Now you'll see pre-made and preload options here. The preload, that's not what we're talking about in this video. The preload is for when you want to set up line items that are automatically loaded into the database when you create a project every time versus ones you just want to pick from a drop-down list. So we are showing you the pre-made line item data here. We've selected our category from the database. We're going to click the Manage Pre-Made Line Item Data button. And just like we're hand entering line items from scratch, we are going to add some items. And say if you have all of this loaded into a spreadsheet, you can just import the data from a spreadsheet. So normally you might do that by exporting your line item database definition to a spreadsheet, fill it all in, and then come back here and import it. We're just going to do this by hand. And we'll add a few line items. Okay, we've added 4 line items. And these are our pre-made ones that we'll be able to select in our projects now from a drop-down. This gets all saved in the database definition file. Now we'll go back and add a project for this database. Now we'll select our custom database. And there are options in here, so if this is going to be your database you're using all the time, it'll just be automatically attached to all your future projects. So that's something you can set up in the preferences. Now we'll go and manage our data. So we have no line items selected. And we're going to go add a new line. But now, instead of having to manually enter everything every time, we've got our pre-made list. So let's say we're going to add our green widget. It fills in all the defaults. All we have to do is enter the quantity ordered. We'll add another row. It's like, oh, we're going to do the yellow widgets. There's 15 of those. And so on. And that will help speed up your line item data entry by using pre-made line items. Yeah, we'll preview this quote. All right, so now that we've got our invoice, we've got our product cost summary, we kind of like what the previews look like. And then we can just go build the full document. So building the full document, that has nothing to do with whether we use pre-made line items or import from a spreadsheet or we hand enter everything. The pre-made line items are a time saver to help you do your data entry faster. Now we've selected our chapters. We'll go and build our final document. All right, now our document's been generated. Let's open it, take a quick look. And there's our cost summary with our pre-made line items we're using. And that's really all there is to using pre-made line items. It's actually pretty simple and it's a nice time-saving convenience. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And click subscribe to keep up on the latest proposal writing tips with Proposal Kit.